So massive news in the Xbox world dropped at the Game Awards 2019 with the announcement of the next-gen Xbox and alongside it the next chapter of Senua's story. So my question of whether a Hellblade 2 will happen has been answered. The answer is yes, it's happening, and we're talking about it right now. Hey squad, Sykes here, and a kindly reminder that if you enjoyed this video then please make sure you leave a like, head over to InstallationX and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications of future uploads. Well, it's happening squad. Ninja Theory is currently developing a sequel to their award-winning Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, appropriately named Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga. I awoke Friday morning to find one of my favourite videos I produced back in June this year named Hellblade 2 Will It Happen, to find many viewers spamming the comment section with yes it's happening, and then I realised what had taken place the night before. Hellblade 2 was given a stunning trailer at the Game Awards which, according to Phil Spencer, was captured all in engine on the next-gen Xbox Series X, which was announced moments before. My hype is currently off the charts as Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice is one of my favourite games of all time. So today I'm going to break down the new reveal trailer to see what clues we can find and what we may be getting up to in Senua's Saga. So this is a really interesting opening scene. We get to see a gorgeous shot of some water and an island in the background. Now I think this may be, just a guess, this may be the Orkney Islands, which is where Senua's picked tribe originated in the original game, but obviously they were betrayed by Senua's father and wiped out by the Northmen. So it could be that Senua's going back to her ancestral home on the Orkney Islands, or this could be her travelling further north to confront some people. But yeah, that's what I think about that scene. Next, we get a really good look at what is a volcano, obviously erupting in the background. Now, if they remain strict with the geography of the area, this could potentially be Iceland, because Iceland is quite volcanic and obviously had a very big Norse influence. We then see Senua around a fire, some ritual might be going on, and then we get this really interesting look at this solitary settlement in the middle of this massive landscape, which looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, could be lending itself to the Orkneys, could be lending itself to Iceland, could be lending itself to anywhere. We really don't know. But a lot of the trailer takes place around this individual settlement. So it's going to be really interesting how much of an impact that is going to have on the story as a whole. It could be this is her own village, this could be this is an enemy village. We have absolutely no idea. Then things start to get a little bit darker, and it's almost like Senua is starting to shift. We get to see the skulls, the bones, the arms hanging down from the structures, and then all of a sudden we get this bang. And I want to stop it right here because this is a really interesting scene. We see Senua completely shift. She's gone from her normal kind of very basic appearance, and her war paint, her facial expressions have completely changed. They're not even close to being what they were in the first game. And I'm thinking at the moment in time with the information that we've got, I'm feeling this could be Senua really embracing her darkness. We know it's still there. It's not gone. And we know from the end of Senua's Sacrifice that she was actually learning to live alongside the darkness, live alongside the voices in her head, the psychosis that she has. And I'm wondering whether in this game we could start to see Senua almost like weaponize her darkness as a weapon to use against her enemies, really embrace it and let it empower her so she can become very skilled, very strong, mentally just very powerful, and making herself a very strong adversary to whatever she's going up against. I'm really curious about this. Senua's kind of chanting then continues through the rest of the trailer as we get two interchanging scenes between a group of what I presume men in a forest and another group of warriors that look like they're about to storm a hill. These two scenes are really interesting, so I'm going to stop this one here first because I think this is some form of religious ceremony, maybe even a sacrifice, who knows, but I've got a sneaky feeling that this has something to do with potentially with Senua's father. Now I could be completely wrong, this could be something completely different, but I think Senua's father, his religious zealotness, if that's even a thing, is kind of going to be more involved in this game maybe, because it was heavily hinted at the end of the last game. He betrayed Senua's entire tribe and I think he's going to be involved in more of an antagonistic way in this game. So I'm feeling at the moment this might have something to do with him. It's very creepy, very much in the feel of the game, and what I think more than anything is the realism. These scenes seem to be more to do with actual real people, not necessarily something to do with the perception that is in Senua's mind. Everything seems more and more realistic in terms of real people in real settings, none of this kind of grey area. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this becomes and what this turns out to be. Senua's chanting then starts going up a notch, and it gets really, really freaky with the facial expressions. And then we get a really good look, a clear look at these kind of warrior men. Now, this could be one of two things in my opinion. This could either be Senua's picked tribesmen helping her out as her allies, or this could be the Northmen kind of coming to find her or attack her, maybe. It could be one of two ways, but again, it's a real sense of realism and not the perceptive kind of shady, demon-like characters we had in the first game. We come back to Senua, who is going absolutely nuts at this point. Her chanting is getting to a ridiculous peak level, and then out of nowhere we get the look at this absolutely massive giant-like character. Now, up until this point I felt everything was very real, in that it seemed like it was real people in real settings, very grounded in reality. This can go either of two ways. This could be something grounded in our reality, or this could be something completely in the perceptive mind of Senua. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm really, really intrigued to see what this turns out to be and how it links potentially to the Northmen, Norse mythology kind of scenario. Finally, we then get the pyre in the woods become suddenly ablaze as the ritual ends. We get this awesome night shot of the same settlement that was early in the trailer, and then we get this absolutely badass formulation of glyphs around the settlement and this awesome shot of Senua, which I'm going to slow down in just a second because it is absolutely gorgeous. The lighting of this shot is fantastic, and she looks absolutely pumped. She looks ready to go. She looks like she's ready to go into battle, and I am absolutely buzzing for what this game could be. I'm hoping that Ninja Theory, again, makes an amazing game. I want them to take all the time in the world. Don't rush this. Make sure it is incredible. Make sure it's better than the first game, and I cannot wait. Well, squad, those are all my thoughts and views on the reveal trailer for Hellblade 2 Senua's Sacrifice. I'm absolutely buzzing. If you've got your own ideas, then please let me know down in the comments section. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a like, you head over to InstallationX and subscribe, and you hit that notifications bell for future uploads. Don't forget to follow myself and the channel over on social media in the description down below. And as always, I'm Sykes, and for all things Xbox, stay tuned to InstallationX. Bye, guys.